Who the fuck likes anime?
Konichi the fuck wa, my lovely little D-gens. I was gonna write an intro that furthers along the trap house religion that Harris started, right? We're expertly crafting it at the moment, okay? We're fine-tuning it. And I'm unsure as to how much he's actually wrote, and I don't want to step on the toes of an obviously superior writer that is Harris. So I'm gonna give you a little excerpt. And this excerpt is definitely 100% Harris, written somewhere in the middle of the Trap House Bible. And I quote, "And the Lord's son ventured further into the trap house, becoming nauseated at the sights and the scents that tickled his senses." That was tough. He knew why he was there. He would try to do right by his father and change the hearts and minds of all these people, all these degenerates. The abomination known as Cody the Chimp Man Chambers frowned upon seeing him, for there was not enough piss to substantiate the glory of the trap house. Feeling his sense of dread, the faithful members of the anime trap house congregated behind the Chimp Man himself and in unison dropped their undergarments. A flowing golden trickle made its way from the crowd to the moat, filling it almost to bursting. With his newfound confidence, Cody and the rest of the following stared at the Lord's son. "We won't take sides," bellowed Harris. "We are something more than good versus evil," Kyle shouted. "Yeah!" cried Justin. Deeply saddened, the Lord's son nodded and ventured back across the drawbridge and the newly filled glorious yellow moat, leaving the trap house to watch and talk about Big Mommy Milker milk-filled anime titties. And there's your guys' excerpt. You're welcome. This is the Anime Trap House, where we talk about a bunch of cartoons and then maybe try to start a cult or some shit. You know, whatever we're in the mood for. I'm your host, and the prophet, and the first, Cody the Chimp Man Chambers. With me today are the other Jim Jones of the podcast world. Justin, let's go ahead and drink the whole fucking cup, Flory. Kyle, wait, what? Colt Ramsey. And joining us once again, our most famous guest, Zach. Why the fuck am I doing this attacks? I'm sorry.
Bye.
No.
I'm actually leaving now.
No.
Bye.
Oh, that's a good intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good intro.
I started writing it and I just couldn't stop. I was like, this is we could just do this.
Yeah,
We
this
could
is
write a whole
incredible.
Bible. You know what I'm saying?
You said like starting a cult, and all I'm thinking of is like, you know, like Scientology will like measure your theta or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Oh, us but measuring your milkies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll
Just
be
playing
down.
with dudes' balls and like, there's some mommy milky in here.
just like weighing them and be like, we can get about a quarter cup out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pee comes from the balls as well.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's very true. We're gonna have to
Yep.
figure out which ball creates pee and the other one that creates semen. Because it's
And there's
definitely
another section for the lemonade that Afro Samurai likes in this anime. Good
oh.
transition.
Hell
very
yeah.
good.
Hell yeah.
Genius.
Genius. Today we're watching one of the goats of anime, Afro Samurai. In
In
my
your
opinion, one of the goats. Yes, exactly. You fucking
Yeah.
loser, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
this shit has- oh god, no, sorry.
it's okay. This is the revenge story that keeps on giving. There's really no synopsis to be had. It's just dude's dead, dude's dead, and then
This is
he's
the revenge story.
yeah, and then he just wants to go kill the guy that killed his dad. That's it. That's the whole story. Let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Catch the show live every Thursday, 5 p.m. ish over at twitch.tv, the Anime Trap House. If you can't make the live stream, check it out on YouTube or podcast services everywhere. Just type in Anime Trap House, you'll find us. If you like the stuff we say and want to help push us to the next level, go to patreon.com/the Anime Trap House and give us money, just like our Patreon producer. And, you know, I just want to give a shout out to Purdue. I haven't really realized how long we've been doing this for, and this man has, ever since we posted the Patreon, has been like, he's never unsubscribed. It's crazy. I don't know why you keep just giving us money. It doesn't make sense. We're using it for dumb shit. You understand?
This.
This.
And I haven't been paid once.
Right. Nobody except me has. And it's going to continue to be like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nick, don't Chris on me, Purdue. Thanks a lot, man. You the best. If you want to ask us questions for the post show or just, yell at us about the gross shit we say, email us at ath@animetraphouse.com. And lastly, if you want to be a part of our community and talk with us and bullshit about anime with a bunch of people that are just like you, maybe, there's a lot of people that listen, so it could be like the people we don't want in there that come in there, If you know we don't want you in there, don't join it, or join it and don't talk.
No, join.
Right?
Join.
No, join it.
Just
join it.
Join.
It's
Just
fine.
join it.
Just join it and find
If you
out.
post pictures of feet, Justin will like you.
It's true. I'll probably like you too, because I like
Every part of it.
Trying to fuck a foot pussy.
I want mug shots.
Yes. Wait. Of feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to talk with us, I don't know why you would, but if you want to, we have a Discord server, we got a Facebook group, all the links are in the show notes and on our website and everything, so check it out. All right. Watching Afro Samurai. It's a miniseries. I was really sad because I forgot that it was a miniseries, and it's only 5 little teeny
thought
tiny
it was longer
episodes.
than
Me
just
too.
5.
I also thought it was longer.
Like I thought it was
I've
like a
never
12
seen
episode
it, but
series.
Yeah.
At least.
Like when we were talking about it and you suggested it, that's why I said the movie, because I'm like, oh, then that would just be one movie. And then when I looked at the original, it was 5 fucking episodes, which is just a movie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. It was released on January 4th, 2007. It's an oldie, which is sad to say, dude. I'm getting fucking old. I'm an old ass man.
yeah, this is old as dirt, dude.
Yeah, dude, it feels bad. It was
Still better than most animes in the past 14 years, though.
Yeah. Oh, easily. I mean, we're gonna see what these idiots have to say, but
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
my
this is the first
opinion.
time I've ever watched it. So
It was created by Takashi Okazaki and animated by Studio Gonzo, who did the original Gantz. They did Full Metal Panic and they did Hellsing.
Gonzo.
They did a lot of shit. That's not the only thing that I just didn't. I'm not gonna read that fucking list, dude. All right, let's do Dope or Choke. Who are we gonna start with? Let's do Kyle.
It's a choke.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
We knew.
Uh-oh.
We
No, I'm
knew.
going to change your mind by the end of this watch.
I don't know about that. Like from the color scheme to like
What?
the just hated dude. Like I like some of the action, but even the action's not that great because like, they will do so many times where they'll like lead up to a shot, right? And then they'll like move the camera to a bridge, so you don't even see the actual action. You're just like, all right, cool, because there's just so much garbage shit like that with the action. So I can't even say the action's that amazing. I like some of the fun and goofy shit it does. That's fun. But like, let's put it this way. The entire anime is a lead up to like a revenge plot. Like it starts off with like, oh, you're going to get a revenge plot. What do you spend the 5th episode on? Something about your fucking buddy that you introduced in the last episode. You didn't like fucking really like properly like foreshadow that. You didn't give a fuck. You're like, oh, episode 4, there's a new guy with a teddy bear head. Episode 5, oh man, we're gonna get the revenge, right? No, we're gonna deal with the fucking buddy. And then we're gonna have some weird fucking ending with, dude, fuck this. Okay? It's good, but I'm gonna hear everyone suck it off for the next 2 hours, and I'm just gonna be mad because it doesn't deserve a suck off. It had Samuel L. Jackson and dope animation, but it wasn't.
And
it
Ron
wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Ron
Ron
Perlman.
Perlman.
Oh
say?
man, that was a fucking opinion, Kyle.
Hot
Well,
takes.
It was a lot of hot takes.
I just don't know how to feel about you as a person
You
anymore.
started with me, okay?
Listen, I don't want to. I know
You don't got hairs to shut me up.
Dora's in chat screaming, yes, it's a choke. I don't want to say it was her influence on you that caused this rift that's opening between us, but I have no other choice, Kyle. You're tearing us apart.
Oh, anime's trash. That's all I gotta say.
This anime's a
True,
lot.
true. I can agree on that. True.
Yeah. All right, Zach. Let me hear what you got, man.
I'm gonna give this shit 5 Michael Cera movies out of 5. And dude, this shit goes in. Are you telling me? Hold on, Kyle. You missed over one of the best features of this anime. The soundtrack is done by Wu-Tang Clan's The RZA.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
the soundtrack is dope.
Are
See,
you
that's what I'm
kidding?
saying. It tricks you with shit like that. It's like we got the soundtrack, we got Samuel L. Jackson. How you gotta like it? You legally have to like it.
You do. It is the same old like run of the mill like revenge story, but I think the idea, the one thing I'll give it criticism right now is like the idea of the headbands and how it concludes together at the end of having you be like this transcendent god after you get all the headbands. But I like the idea of like this tier system, just this unknown like probably ancient Japanese like storytelling of these superpowered bands like coming together, and you're just fighting just because of how normal not only men but kind of humanity want ultimate power in general. There's a lot of emotions and decision makings that Afro had to go through mentally, which you know forced his Samuel Jackson spirit, which I love, and we'll talk about that later. Um, I'm going to disagree with you about the fighting scenes. The fighting scenes are one of the most well animated things ever, because only in a lot of anime, when you get something like Dragon Ball Z, if you want to give criticism of like far away shot fighting stuff, you should give Dragon Ball Z and other types of fighting anime this criticism, because they'll do things like only have blobs on the screen sometimes because of budgetary reasons. They'll have like blobs or just like flashing strikes on the screen, or like teleporting like the characters, or it's just like a swinging panning shot and the two characters are like are about to fight each other. But this is so fluid. This is like very hand drawn animated. This just goes all in. This treats it like a 24 episode series where they save the budget for like one big fight, but this is every single episode.
Mm-hmm. For sure. There is one scene that I know Kyle's talking about. It's in the first episode. It's when Justice and Afro's dad are fighting, and it's all amazing. But when the camera zooms out, there's like 2 seconds of them fighting like from a distance, and it's not good. It's like super floaty, but like the amount of detail and attention that's put into like the close-up shit that you see is fucking insane. So like,
I think it's stylistic, but I think it's just very confusing and doesn't really like.
That's that eye talking. That's that eye talking, bro.
That's that eye. Maybe if I was looking at it with both eyes, you know.
That's his Samuel Jackson spirit, is his eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, this is an amazing anime. I love the villains in this. It's super quirky. You know what it reminds me of? This anime reminds me of Metal Gear Solid, of how fucking wacky these characters are, and just how just over the top anime it is. The MT7 is like one of the funniest people I've seen. Like, what was it? Number 3 with the headphones on, where Afro's infiltrating. He's just like offering up teas, like, please give me the headband.
Yeah,
they all have different characteristics and personality to them, and they do it like they establish them in such a short amount of time that you know who these are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And big juicy fucking titties.
My
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
A lot of mom milks.
A lot of milk goats in this fucking anime, you know? And by a lot, I mean just one.
I watched that scene on my big TV in my living room with my blinds open at night. So, dude, if you were a mile away, you could see that.
With the door open and everything. I was like, uh-oh.
Down. Yeah. And I was like, nah, I'm turning this up. And I am showing them everything that's happening right now.
I got excited when she had like an irrigation canal up her back, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Leads right to her hair. You're like, I don't even have to, I can hit your lower tailbone and that's just going in your hair.
But there's also my favorite thing about it as well, even though Samuel Jackson's limited to it, is the voice acting. There's a lot of memorable people. There's Samuel Jackson. There's Ron Perlman. We got Phil Lamar in here. We got John DiMaggio in a lot of stuff. We got Tara Strong in a few spots. We have very recognizable, not only anime but cartoon characters that we can recognize, and it's just they all do a good job.
Yep.
And in the fucking movie, Mark Hamill's also in it. Like they just went,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we watched this.
If you didn't like this, you're gonna hate the movie.
Yeah,
dude.
you're not gonna like the movie.
It's even more convoluted and fucking nothing makes sense, and it's fantastic.
There's titties in that as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's great.
Booba.
Right, so it got what? 5? You said 5 Michael Cera's out of Michael
5
Cera?
Michael Cera movies out of 5.
Got you. Solid. And I know that's good because if you don't like Michael Cera,
Exactly,
you're a piece of shit, dude.
Exactly.
I can't name 5 Michael Cera movies.
I tried to give you a better rating system you can understand this.
Thank you very much.
Because I was gonna give it 0 Jeff Dunhams out of 5, but this time around, I was like, all right, I'll make it easier.
Okay, I appreciate that. My brain is smooth. I can't no rate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to save Justin for last, dude, because I can't tell what he's thinking behind that little mustache. You know what I'm saying? That mustache hiding a lot of thoughts behind it. I always write my shit down, so I got a lot more to say. You know what I'm saying? I got a fucking big. I will start out saying my opinion is extremely biased because I'm pretty sure this is one of the first animes I started watching that like started me down the anime path, if you will. So take my opinion with a grain of salt. Also don't, because it's the right one. The art style is the fucking coolest thing ever in this anime because it's super influenced by the creator of the manga, Takashi Okazaki. And like if you read the manga of this, it's he has like this style that has an emphasis on like straight edges. So like in the show, when you see Afro's headband like waving in the wind, you'll see it always has like straight edges all along it, and it's not like very curvy. It's just so weird. I don't see that a lot, and it's fucking awesome. It influenced my style of when I draw. I always think about like maybe instead of this being curved, what if I had 2 fucking straight edges making that, and it always looks dope. And that's how this show is. And even the clothes, like when you look at the bottom of their pants, I know this is getting like really detailed, but if you look at the bottom of their pants, it will like fucking, it'll like stop and then it will just fucking point out and flood. Yeah. It's just awesome. And I love it. The entire
time I'm just like, it's like gravity doesn't exist.
Yeah.
The bandanas float, the floods float. Like if you wore those pants, you'd look like shit.
No. Not if it's drawn like this. Even Afro's hair, it's like it's just I love it, dude. I can't get enough of it. I wish there was more shit in this style, and there's just not. So art is fantastic. The story is simple, and it mirrors a million animes that we've watched, including the one we're watching right now, Vinland Saga. Like, I killed your dad. Time to go kill that guy. I double like it in Afro Samurai though because we have a layer on top of it, which is the headband shit that's happening, the number 1 and number 2. It doesn't make sense, but it's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That little, it's like a power level. It's like Saiyan power level, but fucking.
You guys ever play the game No More Heroes?
Yeah.
It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Where did all the other headbands fall into it?
Those don't matter, Kyle, until the end, okay? We didn't even fucking know about those headbands. Shut up. And as the story goes along, you know, we get weird old cult dudes, fucking robots, a teddy bear revenge friend guy. It's just fucking cool, man. Everything's just so fucking cool in this anime. And then the music. And there's really nothing else I can say about the music. It's the RZA. Like, you combine anime and hip hop, and for me, I'll probably always just give that a dope. If I'm watching anime and I hear hip hop in it, it's just such a good
literally
mix.
When it comes to hip hop and anime, RZA with this project, Afro Samurai, of course, with the Wu-Tang Clan, he still samples a bunch of like old kung fu movies, old samurai movies, old like, you know, really like shitty dubbed, just Japanese movies in general.
Right.
Because he did a lot of the soundtrack for Kill Bill as well, and that was a big influence as well.
Yeah, he's the shit, man. He's the shit. So yeah, dope is dope. Easy dope is dope for me. I fucking love this shit. And I'm deeply saddened by you, Kyle. Deeply. At least you didn't give it the rope. I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Justin, what you got?
Kyle's an idiot.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna give this a dopest dope.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give it a high dope because I think One, I think its age doesn't do it any favors. It shows itself in some of the voice acting dialogue. Like you can tell it's an older anime. As far as the animation goes, animation was fucking phenomenal. The art style was so dope. I don't know what you're talking about, Kyle. The colors used, yeah, I mean it was dreary all throughout, but that makes sense for what happened in literally the first scene of the show. Like Justice essentially took over the world. Like he became God. That's his world that is being mirrored from him.
Yep.
Like that's what he talks about at the end. And again, this show, it is convoluted, but I also feel it's as deep as you want it to be. Like you can take it at face value, simple revenge story, guy kills dad, gotta kill the guy. It's easy.
Right.
But I mean, there's a lot of symbolism. I don't know what it is because I'm dumb. I'm smooth brain, but I know it's there. I know it's there.
If Harris was here, we hear all of it.
Yeah, I know. Like I feel him right now. Like
Yeah.
I know he's like, you're not even gonna bring up any of this stuff.
Right.
Like
He's
I know
so
there's
fucking mad, dude.
I know there's something with Sam Jackson's like the white haired dude. I know that. It's duality of man, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
just doing a bad Harris impersonation.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably there. But yeah, it was great. Again, the music was great. I can't say that enough. I loved all the little stories. I think you got enough breadcrumbs leading up to his confrontation with whatever dude's name was, Gino
or Kuma. You could say either one.
Oh yeah,
I Kuma.
I'm a Kuma.
I'm gonna Kuma.
It's like a Boston dude.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a fucking Kuma.
And I think this show would lend itself to rewatches. Like, I think it would only get better the more you watched it.
Yeah.
Stockholm.
So, yeah.
Syndrome, right?
Yeah, Kyle,
No.
watch it like 12 more times and see how you feel.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Right, cool. All right, let's get into that fucking plot.
Plot!
Plot.
Plot!
I can't do it. I hate him so much. All right. I tried to, when I was writing this, I was like, should I go episode by episode or should I just try to write it as a movie? Because it kind of just all flows together. But I went episode by episode because I'm smooth brain and I couldn't figure out how to connect the two without saying next episode.
Yeah.
It's hard being dumb, dude. It's like a fucking second full-time job being this dumb, you know?
It creates a lot of extra work, dude.
It really does, because you're like, if only my brain would grow a wrinkle so I could figure this problem out. Because I'm not going to put the work in to figure it out, you know? Yeah. Episode 1. We begin this journey kind of like a tampon, full of blood. High on a cliff, we see a man wearing an insanely long headband and sporting the dopest afro and mutton chops combo I have ever seen. Those chops were fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to snatch it off of him and put it on me, you know? He's with this kid and he's like, it'll all be over soon. I love him. Who voiced him? You guys know?
No.
Who voiced who?
The dad.
Voiced who?
The dad.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Okay.
No idea.
He walks forward to begin the duel with the shirtless dude rocking a cowboy hat, a cape, and looks like he hasn't been out in the sun in a very long time because saying he's white is an understatement. This dude looks like fucking chalk manifested into like a person.
Dude, his design was so fucking cool.
It is the coolest.
I loved it.
The fucking pointy, the triangle cowboy hat. Come on,
fucking loved it. Yeah. And I just love cowboys to begin with in anime.
Yeah,
like,
you do.
Yeah.
You can't say that statement, dude. You just can't, you know?
Why?
I just love cowboys in general. I just fucking like cowboys a lot, dude.
Cowboys' butts
Just
make
like
me
to
go
eat
nuts,
on,
dude.
man.
Yeah, dude. Cowboys nut butts. This guy's named Justice, and he's looking to cop the samurai's #1 headman. The samurai rushes in and pulls out the steel, to which Justice goes, all right, bet. And then he just pulls out 2 fucking 6-shooters. I don't even know what time period we're in anymore. Like, I don't know what's going on, you know?
Yeah. I kept questioning the entire time I was
That's
watching.
true. Yeah, I did a couple times, and then I just stopped thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like because I've already seen this. I know, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is extremely confusing.
Yeah.
It's very futuristic, but these phones flip. I don't get it.
They start to battle, and the close-up shots of them fighting. I know we've said it a million times, but it's so good. It's so fucking good. Like when the camera moves down the gun barrel and the bullet comes out, and then it goes through his fucking hair. It's all just so good.
It's hyperactive animation.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. It reminds me of Redline. Like Redline would do that shit a lot, where it had like close-up, intense animation, and it was just it's fucking cool. I already mentioned it once, but there's a shot the camera pulls out while they're fighting, and they look like really floaty. Like the dad fighting kind of looks like he's flying for a second, like hitting the sword.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looked
Maybe
weird.
It was.
It was jarring to like go from this super dope shit to that like right away. I don't know.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I just wanted to call it out because the rest is just me sucking off the show, so I had to point something.
Yeah, you actually got like 10 pages to just.
Yeah, no, there's 2 pages. There's 2 pages of me making deep throat noises. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, where did I leave off? Shit is looking up for the samurai. He deflects a bunch of bullets and knocks the gun out of Justice's hand, and he makes a sexy little swing sound as he goes in for the killing blow. But Justice's red eye flashes, and then the camera cuts, and Justice is fucking doing a dope pose in front of him, and dude's head is off. Fuck, in an instant, dude just lost his whole head.
Mhm.
R.I.P.
Mhm.
R.I.P.
I know there's a reveal later, but like watching it the first time, you're like, why? But
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, he had
And,
a
like,
pistol.
They,
How did he
they
do
don't
that?
they don't even like really like present it as a mystery. They just kind of present it as a way for you, like the audience, to be like, but that's it. You
Yeah.
know, there's a difference between presenting something as a mystery and feeling like something's off. I'm like, did he cut off his head?
I mean, it
with
was
gun?
still a
Is that
mystery. I was still
power?
like, how did he cut
Is
his
that a
head
power?
off?
I just love beheadings so much.
Yikes!
Yeah.
You
Because there's a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
can't do that. You can't
And
say
then
that
just
shit.
the spurting blood. Just that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
spray blood sound
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Love
I had to
it.
put food coloring in my fucking shower just to recreate that, dude.
Actually, I like to
That's a
get
good visual.
Legos,
Yeah.
and I like to get Legos and just take the top head off and put it on, and then take it off,
Okay, come on. Let's not.
and just like think about
Oh,
your face.
Yeah, I like doing that with like squirrels, like just taking it
Yeah.
off and just putting it back on, and just
Yeah.
taking it back off. And
Yeah.
they
And
don't
then
like it too
switch-
much.
And then you
but
swap their
it's
heads
Yep.
like Legos.
Then you
Oh.
build a house for them, and then everybody's happy.
Okay. Justice pulls the headband off the decapitated head, and then just fucking chucks it at his kid. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Name one thing more disrespectful than that in an anime you've seen. Go ahead. I'll wait.
The Jangle fed him.
They Django feted him, dude. But they did it. I don't like it.
You wanna know how I know this guy's a real villain?
How?
Because he knew this kid was gonna grow up and just fucking hate him and come
Yeah.
challenge him one day.
Yeah.
And he's like, go. It's like,
Yeah.
I want
He's
that.
like, I'll even leave my headband. That doesn't even make sense that I'm doing this.
Right.
It doesn't, but that's what every fucking real villain does.
Justice puts the #1 headband on and says that he's God now, which I don't get, but it's fucking dope. Dope as shit.
Legitimately, I can't get over how annoyed I was that he just left that other headband.
Why would he need it when he's God?
Oh, how was he able to just kill God?
Because he was the #2. That's how you're able to fight. That's the only way you can fight God is to be the #2.
That's what I'm getting at. He took the #2 and just like, well, clearly
Because
this
he
won't ever
wanted
be
to
used against
fight.
me.
He wanted to fight.
Look at that guy. He wants
at
to
him.
fight.
Do you see his triangle hat, dude?
Right?
That dude
Fuck out of
fucks.
here. That guy fucks, dude.
As I said though,
He walks up to the
eternally
kid
annoyed.
and he's like, "Look, I know this shit's gonna fuck you up. All right, I get it. Your mental's a little fucked now. So whenever you want to throw hands, pull up. I'll be here. I'll just be up here until then, you know." And that's how little Afro started his revenge story. We get a time jump, and Afro's all grown up, rocking the number 2 headband and smoking that good. The cigarettes or joints or whatever there actually are in this show.
They look so cool, dude.
They
So
look so
fucking
satisfying.
cool.
Just the smoke and just exhale of it all.
Yeah, I
It's
started
so
smoking
badass.
again just for watching it. Yeah, and I
Like,
rolled
it's
my
like a fat
own.
vapor.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
You think they give him a vape if the Afro Samurai was
a little
remade?
vape pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He just- That'd be pretty good. He's surrounded by a bunch of dudes, and you just know this is gonna be that this dude fucks scene. Like, you know, when you see him standing in the middle of all these guys, they're gonna show us what he could do, and it is exactly that. To a sick ass hip hop beat, Afro just fucking annihilates everybody. There's a few scenes I do want to call out because it's awesome. Right off the jump, a dude with the rifle pops a shot off at Afro, and Afro pulls a sword out, and so he cuts the bullet in half, but it also shatters and creates shrapnel that just fucking kills like 6 people behind him, and it's so good. Oh man, I've seen that scene like 1,000 times, and watching it 2 more times it's good every time. It's never bad. Good. Another one I want to call out is a guy jumps at Afro, and there's like 3 dudes coming in the air at him, and the middle dude, Afro just pulls his sheath out and then like hits him in the neck with it. That one got an from me.
You know what this show does that I don't see that often, or at least to this degree, is them moving bodies so the enemy stabs the other enemy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It happens a lot in this, and it is always good.
It's always fun seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The one later on where it's a flashback and they're still like kids and the group attacks them and the guy spears like the guy's head. He's like, oh, this shit gets stuck.
Naginata.
Like, he's trying to like get the spear out of the guy's head.
Oh man, I love that fight.
That shit's awesome.
That fight was so good.
Yeah. It was really good.
And you couldn't give it a low dope? God, you're fucking embarrassing, dude.
God, you're fucking
embarrassing.
I'm giving you a fucking choke,
yeah,
Kyle.
you get a fucking rope, dude. You get my rope.
You're getting the Robin Williams treatment,
Look,
buddy.
if we're doing if we're doing that, it's a high choke. It's right here. It's a choke.
We don't have high choke, idiot.
Yeah,
but we got low.
Guy doesn't even know, dude.
Don't even know our dumb fucking system.
Know, dude.
We just have dope and choke.
It is a very scientific system, okay?
Yeah. We have the American system of fucking rating. You know, some people are like, there's metric. Like, you could just say 0 out of 10. And we're like, no.
Ooh, that's I hate that, but I fucking love that, dude.
Ours, listen,
really good.
Listen, we have, yeah, this was good, right? That's the dope. And then we have the dopest dope, which is like, this is like the greatest shit. But good can come with caveats that we can't just say, this is dope, but also this is dope. And, they're not the same. So that's why we made that. Bad is just bad. And then there's like fucking really bad. All right? That's it. That's what we got. Very scientific. We did the math, and that's what we got. So go fuck yourself, dude. While Afro is fighting, we see some old dude in a tree watching the fight through binoculars like he's fucking John Lovitz from Little Nicky. No, nobody fucking knows, huh? No? Deep cut and nobody fucking knows?
Dude, but I wasn't gonna laugh.
Actually, I still haven't seen that movie.
Are you serious?
I missed out on it when I was a kid.
I'm so disappointed because I thought of that. I'm like, man, I'm funny, and I'm not.
Yeah, I bet it was hilarious.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
John Lovitz in Little Nicky, he likes to be a peeping Tom in a tree and watch girls take their clothes off, and then he fucking dies. So, deep cut, whatever.
I haven't seen that in a minute.
I know. I after I thought of that, I watched that scene and I laughed really hard.
Yeah.
he calls a little kid and he's like, I'm a big bird in your tree. And then, it's good. Fuck you, dude.
Mhm.
Justice puts the number 1 headband on. I already read all that, so I don't know
Whoa,
where I am.
you're fucking.
I'm fucking. I must have scrolled up. My bad.
Oof.
After Afro's done just ruining these dudes' bodies, one of the not yet dead ones stands up and he's like, "For why though?" And
I didn't get that.
I didn't either.
Dude's challenged him. He's like, "Why you gotta kill everybody? Why you
Yeah.
gotta kill us?" Like,
Yeah,
I didn't understand.
Yeah, I
that
didn't understand
at
the
all.
line at all.
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
I understand it. You guys are too smooth brain. Okay, here's where it comes from.
Okay.
Okay.
Let us know.
It's not him saying it. It's Afro's interpretation of what this guy would say to him. This is his own self-conscious. Just like how he's interpreting the white hair Afro version of himself.
Yep.
This is him going through this moment right now, thinking like it's establishing like the regrets you're going to find out later with his mental process and emotion.
We do got a Harris.
Yeah, this dude's pulling some Harris shit now. I like it. That's why we called you in, you know? We
That's
needed
why
we
I
needed
took
this
it as
wrinkle
a
brain.
surprise.
I took it
I was-
as a literal thing, as in like, he's like, oh shit, you are the real. You don't even gotta fight me, dude. Like you what? I thought you weren't real, but like you are real.
Nah, that's just
Like-
Afro projecting that thought into his mouth, and that's how he's perceiving it.
Oh man, so I can fix all the dialogue and make it good.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, dude stands up. He's like, "Why you gotta kill us, man? What are you doing?" And Afro just says, he says some dope ass shit. Okay, it's not super dope, but I think it's super dope, and it's heightened because it's Sam Jackson, and he's just the fucking best. He says, "It's nothing personal. It's just revenge." I love it, dude. Give me rock hard. Afro walks away, and we're introduced to a new character. It's a guy with the giant white afro who just seems to follow Afro around and sound exactly like him. His name is Ninja, and I honestly don't remember if we find that out, but I know that's his name.
No,
Do
we
they-
don't find that out.
They never say it, do they?
No.
I don't think they say anyone's names in this.
Yes, they do. I
They
know
do.
everybody's name.
Definitely say
They
every-
didn't say Ninja. I didn't even know that was his name until just now.
Oh, yeah, that's Ninja.
Yeah, they definitely
Um,
don't say it in the anime. Probably in the movies, but it's been like 10 years since I saw the movies.
Yeah. Okay. We cut to a city where a crackhead looking dude rushes into a bar and he just starts screaming about a guy with the afro and the headbands on his way to the city. I like this guy's voice a lot.
Oh, I hated his lines.
I loved him.
His he brought a weird energy to the scene.
Yeah.
And I did not like his specific. Like everyone else was like fine voice acting, but I don't know what it was about him. I just like
What are you talking about?
This dude was the best
dude.
one.
go re-listen to it. He's like the most like it sounds.
I just got done watching the
awkward.
show. I just
don't know,
binged it
like-
today.
Rewatching your brain right now.
like
Damn, it's really good. It's really good. You're wrong. Hold on. Yep, you're still
Yeah.
wrong.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
damn,
like
you're right.
watching this in dubbed. Like this is probably the best dubbed I've seen.
You have to watch this in dub.
Yeah,
Like, you
Yeah.
which
can't
I,
watch this any
yeah,
other way.
I understand. Like from
Dude,
like,
how good would it
because
be if
has
there was
such
a Samuel L.
diverse
Jackson
cast.
like flubbing Japanese?
It'd be good.
Like he doesn't speak it, he just fucking
Yeah.
just but he just like goes through it with the confidence of someone who does.
But like looking at it from that perspective, like this was great, much better than I anticipated, dialogue wise.
Yeah. Everyone in the bar pulls their dick out, and they scream about whose is the biggest, because whoever's is the biggest gets to fight the Afro Samurai. While they bust out the measuring tape, the bartender explains to another interested patron about what the headbands are. She says that if you have the number 1 headband, you're basically a god, and only the person holding the number 2 headband can challenge you. But anybody can challenge the number 2 headband, which means a life of always fighting people. It's an on-site life. While everyone is still holding dicks, they're all just, just meat in hand. Afro walks right past them, and he sits at the bar and orders a lemonade. Everyone puts their dicks back in their pants, and the biggest guy in the room walks over, and he just, this is so fucking rude, you know?
Right? Right.
He just smashes this man's lemonade.
This is the John Wick moment, dude.
This is the...
That's his dog.
That lemonade was Afro's dog, dude. This was
Yeah.
This is what triggered him.
We see how much he loves the lemonade after this. Like,
right? Yeah, lemonade is his wife. Yeah, so he smashes it. Afro orders another one, and then he like points at the dude, and she's like, on his tab, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, let him know. And then he hits the dude with like a backhanded punch. It's like the weakest looking punch I've ever seen, and this man flies through the fucking wall. It was great.
yeah.
The bartender tells him that he still has a long way to go to get to the mountain, and then gives him some directions before he heads out. Afro and Ninja stroll through the cliffs, making their way to the mountain, when they're rudely interrupted by yet another guy wanting the number 2 headband. And Ninja's like, yo, don't fuck with this guy, because he got arrows and grenades and shit. And again, I'm like, what time period are we in? Yep. Arrows and a grenade launcher. For why?
Yeah.
Why not like a rifle? Like, dude, there's guns. We see guns all the time.
Yeah, but that's not a grenade launcher.
Yeah, plus explosives were established more than firearms first.
It's true.
I think by this time we see flip phone.
I don't know, because when the grenade comes out, when the grenade comes out of that thing, it doesn't look like a shittily put together grenade. It looks like a fucking grenade, dude.
No.
You know what? What the fuck do you know about explosives, huh?
You're right. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So shut your mouth and keep reading, buddy.
I am just putting this out into the universe, okay? Afro don't play that shit, and he readies his sword. Shosen, the guy Afro is fighting, pulls out his long-ass crossbow / grenade launcher and fires off a shit ton of arrows. Afro dashes towards him, deflecting the arrows, and then he swerves off towards the cliffs because dude starts launching grenades at him. He jumps off the cliff, and Shosen fires some more arrows at him as he falls, and he can somehow dodge him. I don't know how gravity works anymore either, because he moved very well through the air.
Well, as you see, because when the color scheme got changed, the gravity also.
This guy in the colors, dude.
That's why the headband floats.
This guy in the colors, dude.
You know?
I didn't know you're so focused on color,
world.
Kyle. What's going on, dude? You okay, buddy? You want to talk about it?
You know, things like that in TV shows and movies change all the time thematically for tone and emotion, right?
Yeah, and this
entire not a bad thing for
and this entire anime is just set in Mexico, according to like a
so is Breaking Bad, but that's
director.
like a top fucking show of all time.
Got him, dude. Next, Kyle's gonna say, "Look at the color scheme in Breaking Bad. It's kind of shitty."
I didn't watch it. The color scheme's too shit.
Okay, yikes. Okay. Afro gets grazed by a few arrows, but dodges the rest, and then skullfucks Shosen's head with the sword. Puts it right through his face. Not his face, his head. Whatever. Ninja pulls up, saying Afro must smell like shit, because there's assassins just keep popping up, dude. He's like, I don't think they're done yet. I feel something weird out there. I feel some weird energy right now. The camera pans up, and the same old guy that was pulling a peeping Tom on Afro's murder spree is sitting there with his buddy. So, I think Ninja has like an old man sensor. You know what I'm saying? The camera pans up. All right, it's fucking. So dumb.
Konichi the fuck wa.
Konichi the fuck wa. He makes a phone call, and we're introduced to the Empty Seven. On the other side of the phone is another old dude who looks just like the one calling him, except he has a gold arm and a different number on the side of his head. The camera pans around the room, and there's a lot of these dudes who look exactly the same. They're all these old dudes, bald, kind of cone head-ish, right? Yeah. Long white beard.
A lot of dome.
With a honey looking all up on him with those big ass titties.
Right, dude. Oh.
That was her only job. She didn't have a line.
Yeah.
She didn't have.
That's not a bad job.
She was in a perpetual state of just
titties and licking people.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah, these dudes are basically the Espada of Afro Samurai. That's all I could think of. My favorite one.
All I could think of was Redline. The fucking.
Yeah.
When's he gonna start getting the coke fucking shoved in him?
Yeah, dude. That would have been great. My favorite one out of these guys is the number 3, because he's just an old dude chilling with headphones on, vibing out, dude. Like, he never does shit. He just fucking Just listening
Yeah.
to Wu-Tang, just fucking getting it.
Yeah.
Golden Arm dude starts to give a speech, and he just sounds like Foghorn Leghorn. And now that I say that, I realize I fucked up reading my little religion story. I should have read it like this, dude.
Oh yeah,
You really should.
dude. I
fucked
was
up.
thinking that the entire time. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
when are you gonna throw in like the
I should have.
flare?
I'll do
Yeah.
it next time. Next time I'm hosting, I'll
Thank you.
throw it in there. I got you. He starts to scream about how the Empty Seven will get the powers of God, and how Afro will die by their hands. While he's screaming about it, we get a shot of some ninja robots, like their eyes flicker around. We get a shot of a chick, and then we get a shot of a T-800. And you're like, oh, they're showing us everything.
Yeah.
Afro and Ninja walk on when Afro suddenly stops and starts to shake. One of the arrows that grazed him was poisoned. And then the other Empty Seven member that's sitting with the dude watching him, number 6, who he doesn't look like the other ones. This is like the exception. He just looks like a giant fucking buff monk with a staff.
Yeah.
He's like, now's our chance. And then he jumps off the cliff. Instead of
He
just
was
fighting
so
him,
excited. I mean, oh my god! Like, after seeing the things Afro does in this,
Yeah.
I would wait until Afro was 6 feet under the ground to make a move.
yeah.
I would wait 10 years after the moment was just to be sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to make sure he's dead and then wait to
You don't go, oh, he stumbled, I got him. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Maybe he didn't know enough yet, you know? Maybe
Yeah.
he just was unaware.
Maybe you should look.
Or maybe he did know, because instead of just fighting him, this dude pulls out a fucking RPG from his backpack.
Yeah.
Just a straight RPG. And I love it because
Yeah.
Ninja's like,
Yeah.
is that a fucking rocket launcher? He's like, that's that guy motherfucking
Yeah.
rocket launcher. He shoots a rocket at Afro, and Afro slices that shit in half. And it's cool because both the halves pass by him, but then they both explode. And the cliff breaks and he falls.
You
R.I.P.
turn one bomb into 2 bomb, fucking idiot.
And that's the end of the anime. Afro Samurai dies. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll
This
talk to you.
anime gets an afro out of samurai.
Hell yeah. All right, episode 2. It feels weird going on without Harris giving. Kyle, can you just do it?
Do what?
Be Harris. This anime gets a thing on a thing.
This anime gets a samurai shampoo out of Def Jams.
Why?
Wait, is that the name of the fighting game?
Yeah, we don't need to ask him why. We get it. He's fine. he's okay. We get a flashback of little Afro running away from bandits who are trying to get his headband. He tries to defend himself, but they quickly knock him over and just take that shit. The bandits then grab Afro's bag, and he's just carrying around his dead dad's head. And it's like all fucking gross looking. It's like a
there's like
skull.
barely
Yeah.
any skin left
Yeah.
on. It's like
Yeah.
The
He
hair's
watched
still
it
on
raw,
though?
and he's like, "It's still good though."
Yeah.
Was he eating it?
I don't.
Maybe some dad jerky.
I don't know how
Maybe
the
some
hair's stuck on.
fucking- I don't know, dude. Gross.
Mhm.
Instead of just going, yo, this kid's fucked up, and leaving, they decide to play catch with the head and then throw it at Afro before they like smash it with a pole and then send Afro flying backwards. It's pretty fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Bandits are rude, you know?
Right?
Yeah.
It's not enough just to steal from people.
Yeah. You're gonna fucking
You're gonna play with your dead dad's skull.
and then smash it in front of you while also
Right.
hitting you? Come on, dude. Rude.
Like you
Mhm.
kept that skull for a reason.
We cut to the present time and we see a woman standing above the body of Afro, and he's all bandaged up and shit. She stares at him and her eyes glow blue, and it causes Afro to have another dream of his past or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what was happening.
She was sapping his memories.
I know, but is
Yeah.
she causing him to have the memories?
Yeah, because as it's
Probably,
getting
yeah.
sapped out, he's getting
Yeah.
it.
I
They're
wish somebody
recurring.
would sap me out,
Choose
dude.
Idiot. God, do you not know how like mind the memory card works?
No, I guess
It's a
I don't.
simple conversion program. Like
Okay.
you just
Yeah. Just an app.
Gotcha.
It's on
You know,
Windows.
SD card reader in the back of his head, and she just
Yeah.
plopped it in.
Like that's
Dummy.
literally what people are afraid of for 5G. Like I don't know what to tell
Yeah.
you.
She's like, damn, it's not compatible. It's FAT32.
Yeah.
Gotta format this fucking thing.
Yeah.
A little girl named Otsuru and a boy named Gino and a swordmaster find Kid Fro. I'm gonna call little boy Afro Kid Fro because I don't want people to get confused of what timeline I'm in. Okay.
Good idea.
I'm glad you
Little
explained
Fro.
that. I would have had no idea.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
get it.
I figured. You're all dumb as hell. They find Kid Fro barely alive. They cut him down and begin to help him up before he passes out. In the real time, Afro wakes up, and the woman helping him is named Okiku, and she tells him that he's been badly poisoned and that he needs to rest. She tells him to sleep and that when he wakes up, she's going to have some food for him, to which Ninja is real happy, and he just wants to see his boy eating some food and then eating some fucking food, if you feel me.
Yeah.
He is very excited for Afro. And I wish I had a friend like that, you know?
Mhm.
Like,
Yep.
I just want you guys happy that I'm eating food and then I'm about to go lay some pipe. You guys don't ever care, you know? I
You're
say it
right.
all the time, too. I say it all the time. Like, guys, I'm going to go eat food, and nobody's like, fuck yeah, dude, go eat that food.
And then lay pipe.
And then, no, you can't lay pipe right after you eat, Kyle. Come on.
Same time.
Yeah, you got to do it while you eat.
While you do it, yeah, you
Lay the
put it on
chicken
her,
nuggets on her belly.
on her, no, on her back. What are you doing?
Yeah, because then after you finish eating, you can go in for dessert.
Right. Fuck that.
You're supposed to put the ranch in the belly button.
Because
Oh.
I'm the
Dip
fucking
it.
animal. Okay, sure. Right.
I mean, you
Then
could
dip
either
it.
use it for dessert or use it as a topping, depending on how long you last. Nope,
Both.
never mind.
Just dip
I
your
hate
fries
that.
in it, dude.
Yep.
Just dip your fries in it.
Fucking, oh my god. It's not okay. It's not okay.
I don't know.
He passes back out, and we're back in his past. We learn that the Swordmaster made this dojo for orphans. Kind of fucking weird. Kind of like the Nickelodeon dude. Kyle, give me his name.
Dan Schneider.
There we go. This dude's a Dan Schneider of like training kids with the sword, you know?
Dan the Hyman Divider Schneider.
Exactly.
Oh no!
That's the name.
I hate that.
Yikes, dude. It's not
I
okay.
hate
Oh, I love that. But in this
Bitch is
time
back.
period, you're more than likely an orphan because somebody killed your parents, right? Than like them just dying
Yeah.
of natural, like in a car crash or
Classic
something.
anime.
Yeah.
Right.
Classic.
So essentially, this Swordmaster is just making Revenger people. I don't know what to call them.
Yeah.
So Revenger people is what I came
Batman.
up with. Yes.
Protagonists.
No. No. No.
Everybody's a protagonist in their own
Imagine
story.
everyone trying to have their edgy fucking moment, like my parents were killed, and one day I'm gonna take my. And everyone's like, yeah,
Yeah.
Me too.
Us
Yeah.
too, idiot. God,
That's a
fucking-
prerequisite, dude. Like you're an idiot.
Yeah. That's why
Imagine,
we're
like,
here.
Look at the playground, like 14 different kids, like off to the side, staring at the sky, just like,
Practicing their fucking monologue.
tripping like a flower, thinking like
Two of them start shedding like one tear.
Oh,
The
dude, that'd be a
teacher's just-
great.
the teacher's just like, oh, there's just so much brooding.
Dude, that'd be an amazing like comedy anime, like
No, right?
protagonist school or something.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
dude, that'd be
I mean, I have my own theories about this guy, but we'll get to it later.
hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
Back in present time, Afro's up and he's eating some fish before he eats some fish. You know what I'm saying? Same joke. Cause fucking dumb, dude. Ninja feels the same
I thought
way.
you
The
were talking
second
about
time.
ass.
No, fish.
like-
Fish is pussy. That's
Fish
Yeah, I
and
get
chips.
that, but
Yeah.
originally I thought you were talking because you said food and then you're gonna eat food. I thought.
like eat food from their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
You could go either way. You know.
Yeah.
Good.
Get some corn
will.
chips.
Get some corn, dude. Whatever you want. You know.
You ever see the video of putting like octopus soup in her asshole and then some
Yeah.
guy eats out of it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
That was me.
awesome.
It's a classic.
Yep.
That was me.
He's like, I did see it because I fucking did it. So,
I
Yeah,
was there.
I was
I
there.
recorded
As
it.
I did it.
ate it.
Mhm.
and it was delicious.
Yep.
Really salty. Ninja feels the same way because he tells Afro that he needs to relieve some stress straight into Okiku's ovaries. We got a shot of Okiku washing clothes, and she's doing a good job, right? She's fucking just scrubbing them up. And then some robot ninjas show up, and they're like keeping an eye on the house or some shit. I don't even know if they're robots because, like, you see their neck, and it's like a person neck, but then their eyes are these weird fucking...
That's called a cyborg.
Cyborg. I don't know the terms of robots, Kyle. I'm not a robot, idiot.
Oh my god.
Wait, so is Cyborg like human but with
Yeah.
machine parts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. How far
right.
is it just human brain?
It's
Is that the only
that's
requirement?
still a cyborg, yeah, as long as
Yeah.
it's still a person.
As long as there's like some organic
Yeah.
So what if
person in there.
they took the brain out and put a robot brain in, but the rest of it's person?
Because you see, the ship of Theseus, right, makes you think that, like, well, what if you replace every piece of a boat? It's
Yeah.
the same boat.
Right.
I would say it's not a boat. It's not the same boat.
It's a
That's- you
cyborg.
take the- You
But
take the brain
thing
out.
is,
That's
till
a bot
when?
now. It's
Not
not
delivery,
more.
it's DiGiorno.
Right.
yeah, I would say that crosses into Android territory.
Yeah, that's 100% a droid.
100-point set.
100-point set, dude. Easy. Throughout his healing. Oh, I love you, Kyle. I'm sorry. That was a good one. Throughout his healing, we get more flashbacks of Kid Fro learning to be friends with Gino, Atsudu, and the other orphans. One day, while trying to sell shit, Kid Fro overhears some guys talking about the number 2 headband being in the city. Kid Fro rushes over there, he rushes home, I think, grabs his sword, and then goes back that night into town. And he finds a guy who was talking about the headband in the slam pig pit, ready to slam a slam pig.
Yeah.
He's getting it. Kid Fro asks where the headband is, but the dude ain't talking. The guy fucking pulls the heater out from under the pillow real fast like, and then Kid Fro plants his sword right into his neck. I forget what does the guy say after he hits him like really softly in the neck? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
He says a few things.
I fucking
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
this fight, dude.
Yeah,
I
it
just
was
know what he
good.
says at like the end before
Yeah,
he.
that's the good one. But he like hits him in the neck and then cuts his throat. But it doesn't kill the guy. And then this dude says the most gangster shit I've ever heard to Kid Fro. He says, "When you fight to kill, finish the job." And then he fucking puts one in his own brain.
Mhm.
That's the best part of the whole anime, I think, is that scene.
It's
It's
so
so
good. Oh man.
I like how him and all of his buddies exist to like say like kill for like they had this conversation many times because that guy said that, right?
Mhm.
And then later the friends were like, we're gonna lecture you about the same damn thing.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
in my head,
but-
I imagine them talking about this all the time. It's like we play
Yeah.
for keeps.
But you could also argue that that's another one of those things that Afro is like.
That's what I was saying, another
his interpret-
psychological thing.
Yeah, like that's
Alright,
just one
so
of the
none of
lessons.
the
Because that
dialogue
is such
matters.
a random thing for someone to say and then blow his brains out. Because
Mhm.
Afro's already having this self-conflict of like, man, do I just want to train for good or am I still after revenge? And then
Again,
in that
Kyle.
moment, a thing clicked in his head. Then that dialogue happens.
Yeah, it's as deep as you want it to be, Kyle.
I never would have thought Kyle would have got outbrained. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
It's
dude.
not outbrained. Like
It's
yeah, there's
outbrained.
that aspect, but like you can't like just sit there and just think that every single line of dialogue
Yeah, you
isn't real
can.
because
That's
then
what we're doing.
because now
Not
that's
every
just-
one,
that
but
opens like
we're saying specific ones.
Yeah, that's a pretty
It's been like
significant
it's been like
It opens
two.
it.
It's
We've
been
only
like
said-
2
we've only said
lines.
two. Yeah, two.
opens
It's
a
been
big
2
can of
lines in 2
worms.
episodes.
I just love seeing him get a little flustered, you know? I like to see him sweat, dude.
I thought this was gonna be a fluster-free episode. No Harris.
Sorry, Kyle.
No,
Harris
we gotta
isn't
fill
here,
the
so I don't
void.
know who to take it out on, you know?
Mhm.
Gotta let the load out somehow, bud.
Yep.
Fuck.
Is that an episode?
No, it's not. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I am. with my
Konichi
notes.
the fuck wa.
Yep.
God, you are not fucking
I
doing well
listen.
with this
I'm
today.
switching
should
between
click-
a lot of.
You should
Back-
click where your thing
I
is.
know, dude. I know how to do
and
it.
then
Shut up.
You keep it.
Grandpa,
you can
the
even
Internet
highlight
Explorer is
the
on the
word.
desktop. Click the icon.
Yep.
Download Chrome.
Your
If
password
Pornhub
present.
comes up, that was not me.
Fuck.
He doesn't
Oh my
got it. He
God.
really doesn't got it. This is the best podcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, dude. All right, I got it.
Got it. Okay.
So he puts one in his own brain. The kid this kind of fucks up Kid Fro, right? Which it should. And then he starts seeing his dead dad's head and shit in like the lake or whatever. And then he goes back to the dojo. Back in present, we see a robot ninja dude spying on Afro, talking to his master about, I'm gonna kill the guy real quick. And then Afro pulls the meme, the nothing personal kid meme, you know? And it's he's just right
He
fucking
literally
behind the
says it.
ninja and then turns him into a pretzel.
Yep.
Okiku shows up and tells him that dinner's ready. And everyone, he don't say shit, right? He just made a dude into a food item. And he's like, all right, let's go eat. I'm ready. During the meal, Afro tells Okiku that he's going to leave tomorrow. And she's like, come on, dog. Just stay with me for one more day, okay? I need that big samurai. I need to watch these fireworks, okay? And I want you to be there with me.
Mm-hmm.
In another flashback, the Swordmaster yells at Kid Fro for asking about the number 2 headband. And if he truly understands what it means to wear it. He tells Kid Fro that he must break the chain to stop this cycle of cutting dudes' heads off on a mountain. It's not okay. Days later, some dudes show up to get revenge on Kid Fro for killing their friend. It doesn't work out for them at all. Kid Fro just straight fucking murders these dudes in front of all of his buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the other kids don't kill people, right? Every time we see them fight, they got like wooden swords and shit, and they're like just like knocking these guys out. You think they'd see Afro just go up and start cutting dudes' heads off? They'd be like, "Hey, man, take it down a notch. Let's
Going a little hard. You know?
Yeah. Maybe knock him out first. Let's take him back to the master."
Try and just get like assault and battery, and you're
Going
going
all
attempted
the way,
murder,
huh?
bro.
Not attempted. You're just pure
He's
murder.
dead.
You're dead.
You can attempt it too.
Before the last guy dies, Kid Fro asks about the number 2 headband. Turns out a new guy has the headband, and they don't know who it is. We get some good old-fashioned milk-filled mommy milker binker boodles or whatever we want to call them this episode, as Okiku is just standing naked in front of the waterfall, talking to the empty 7 on the iPhone.
Yep.
Why does she have an iPhone?
It was a flip phone, first of all.
Yeah, an old iPhone.
What?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Y'all don't remember the flip
No.
iPhones?
Nope.
No.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I
don't.
must. I got the beta test for that one. They didn't like it.
Yeah, my dad worked at.
Yeah,
my
something like
dad.
that.
My dad's an Apple, so you know.
My dad was Steve Jobs. He's dead now, so.
My dad, he's dead. She tells him that her data isn't ready and that she needs more time. Back with Afro, we get another solid scene of Ninja telling him that he really needs to get his pee-pee wet, all right? Because his balls are going to explode soon. As usual, Afro doesn't say shit, and Ninja's like, all right, fine, dude. If you ain't going to do it, I'm going to go fucking do it. Night comes, and so do the fireworks. Okiku and Afro chill and watch the fireworks. She's like, oh, where you going? And he's like, I'm going to go east. She's like, that's not east, silly. And then she grabs his arm and then like corrects his direction and just starts to fucking lick his arm.
Yeah, sexual harassment at its finest. Talk
For
about
real.
toxic masculinity. Let's talk about the toxic female in anime.
Right, dude. Just licking dude's arms. That one bitch was just licking dude's face. Come on, man.
Yeah. I swear, I fucking wish a chick would fucking
Yeah,
do
dude.
that in real life. Yeah,
Right.
I wish that would. I wish that would happen, dude.
There's a lot of girls that are like, man, guys are really fucking dense. Like, how do I like? How do I show? How do I, like,
just move my
lick-
arm
just-
and just start licking it.
just lick my arm, dude.
I don't
Like,
care if I'm not
that's
pointing
the
at anything.
signal.
Make me point at something and then move it and then lick it.
Be like, hey, you see that? I'm like, no. And then grab my arm and point to nothing and then lick my fucking arm, okay?
I'm dense as shit, but if you're licking my elbo, I'm fucking. I get it. I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
I would be
I'd be like,
slightly
is there tartar
confused
sauce
first.
on my elbow? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's mine. Get the fuck away.
Saving it for later.
Some porno music starts playing, and Afro lays the fucking pipe, man, big boy style. While they're getting the bang on, Okiko pulls out a little like hair pick blade thing, and she goes to kill him, but the dick is just too good, she can't.
Yeah.
So she's like, fuck this
Yeah.
noise, dude.
She's like, just 5
you
more
know-
minutes, dude.
You know what they say?
Hmm?
I'm not gonna say it.
But you know what they say.
Hey, you know what they
You
say.
know what they say.
Nora in the middle of that scene was like, "What? Why?" Like when she threw it away, and I was like, "Dick too good." I don't know what to say.
That's
like,
dead, exactly. Listen,
Yeah.
when
You
you're
know what they
about to
say.
come, like you can't. That's all you think
Yeah.
about at that moment.
Mhm.
That's what happened. After I wipe myself off, after the pipe session and a bunch of robot ninjas make their way into the building. I don't know why I read it like that. I'm a fucking.
I got
After I forgot the comma. After the pipe session, pause. A bunch of robot ninjas make their way into the building. We see Okiko transfer data from her phone to an SD card, and then she stabs the phone. I don't know what time this is, dude. How they got SD cards?
It was nighttime.
Yeah.
Afro shows up behind her, and she just starts telling him everything. She tells him that she was siphoning his memories to copy his sword skills to this fucking SD card, and then she tells him that he's still a little boy from all those years ago because this bitch is the little girl named Otsuru who hung out with him as a kid. Crazy reveal, dude. Some robot ninjas show up, and they quickly get fucked up. Otsuru turns to Afro, and then one of the empty 7 dudes, with a pole arm as long as a fucking house, stabs through the roof and through Otsuru's heart. And she's super dead. And her titty pops out, and I didn't like that. I feel like leave
I
that.
did.
one
I ran
last
up to my
time.
screen and
One
the
last
screen and
time,
gave it a
yeah.
lick.
I said leave the dead alone, damn it. All right? We don't need people
Like-
out here with the that are into
They didn't do anything
necrophilia.
after.
I know, but
Yeah.
still, why we gotta see it on dead bitches? Okay, they do it all the time in movies, and it's confusing.
It's not confusing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, so
Cause like, it's
I'm
not-
confused
not
about
confusing.
nothing.
I want to pull a Jeff Dunham on them. So
I don't get it. I don't get it.
you just think about it real hard for 5 minutes.
I can't because then that's all I think
was
about.
thinking about her real hard.
No, she was dead. It's not okay when they're dead.
It is okay. It's still warm
It's-
for a little bit. Okay.
You still think, darn it, you know?
Yeah, it's like when you finish like dinner
Yeah.
and you eat the first plate and then you go in for the second plate. Still warm.
still
Still
warm.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you know what?
You
You
haven't
guys
put it in the
convinced me.
fridge yet.
Necrophilia is cool. Let's do
Yeah.
It
it.
is.
It's very cool.
If it's
Or
still got
warm.
body heat, it gets the meat, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's good.
If it got the heat, it gets the meat.
Stick a little thermometer in there. Oh, still good.
We got about 15 minutes till it goes out. Oh yeah, we did
That's
that
not
one.
good.
We did that conversation.
That's not good.
After he stabs her through the heart, the fucking dude, he's like, "You fucking whore!" And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. He gave me real nice guy vibes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, "Oh, you're a queen, and let's go
Yeah.
on trips and shit." And then she fucks some other dude, and then it's just over with it.
Mhm.
That's a piece of shit though, because like their entire plan revolved around her being a whore a little bit. Like I don't know what
Right.
to say.
Yeah, like what
Like,
do you
you
expect?
You can't just like literally like
And it's not like she didn't get the data; it was all there.
yeah.
She drops the SD card, and one of the robot ninja grabs it and dips out. Brother Six, who had the RPG, he also has a fucking flamethrower. That backpack, is like what's the guy's name? God damn.
Mary Poppins.
Nope. The Coon from
Ocean's
fucking
11. Oh, Coon
Tower
with
of
the,
God.
with the
Yeah.
yeah.
his purse,
bag.
his merce
Yeah.
that he had that could pull out
hmm
people.
Now, why'd you
Hell
have to
yeah.
bring up Coon, dude? I'm gonna fucking.
Dude, I'm gonna coom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
He was the shit. Yeah, dude has a flamethrower. He busts it out, and then he just lights the whole fucking building on fire. And then the empty 7 leave as well. Afro and Ninja leave the building. Afro's a little upset. This boy about to get a whole lot of old man blood on his sword as soon as possible. Hungry for it.
So
And
what did he
that's-
do with the body? He picked up the body, and then he was seen leaving the burning building without the body.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Yeah,
We
crazy
just want to
man.
get
Well,
in
you
one
see-
last, like...
Yeah, he
You
listens
see,
to the
picking
podcast.
Picking up the body was like mentally like he's picking up the thing, but like you don't actually.
Okay.
He's not actually picking up the body because you're supposed to
Okay.
interpret it as a viewer. You know, I was wrinkle brain. You know.
Yep.
I
Kyle.
hate you, Kyle.
That's how it feels whenever you just blow up that bullshit. Like when I say about anything, you're just like, well, yeah, actually.
Yeah, because we
You're
got
just trying to
fucking
copy Final
educate
Fantasy
you.
VII. That's all you got to say. Next topic.
There's a reason why everyone hates lit majors, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
This conversation.
I mean, so is the federal government.
Yeah, they
True.
do, dude.
You got a rating? You want
Yeah.
a rating?
Yeah, I want a rating.
It's Inception out of Pornhub.
Okay. Okay. That was actually pretty good. Definitely better than what Harris would have came up with for sure.
Right? He would have somehow said Naruto, and I would have been like, how? Why?
No, he would have just said Bleach like he says with every fucking thing we've ever
Every
watched.
single episode.
This could say Bleach out of Full
Metal.
Full Metal. Yeah, fucking idiot.
Don't even try.
Episode 3. Afro and Ninja have finally arrived at the mountain where number 1 stays holed up. But it's also where the Empty Seven stay. Very popular place to live. Ninja tries to tell Afro, what the fuck did I write? I'm just going to read exactly what I have. Ninja tries to tell Afro, walking head on into the trap. What?
Out of walking
No,
head on into the trap?
Yeah, no, he tries to tell Afro that they're walking head on into a trap. He knows that fucking Christ. Reset.
Onichi the fuckwa. Dude, this is the best hosting I've seen in a long time.
Listen, dude.
A little rusty.
Sometimes you write shit. I think I was on like fucking a lot of coffee when I wrote this because it sounds like something a cokehead would read.
Yeah. Dude, I know that feel. Sometimes I read that shit. I'm like, I'm not even fucked up with the words.
Yeah.
I fucked up the words 10 days ago.
Yeah. Like I wrote it and now I'm reading it and it's fucking me up.
Yeah.
Afro don't give a fuck that there's traps. He's like, we're just going in. Who cares? I really need to kill some old men. All right. I need it as soon as possible. Okay. The Empty Seven debate on which assassin they have on payroll that would be able to kill number 2. Brother 1, he's like, none of these bitch ass assassins are gonna do shit. All right. They're fucking trash. We need more metal. I made a dope weapon that's 20% stronger than number 2 and has all of his sword skills thanks to that dumb whore I stabbed. Jesus, man.
Mhm.
Can we just be nice to her for a second? She just
Right?
helped you.
No.
Brother 1 addresses the room full of assassins and introduces the newest member of the order, Afro Droid. Fucking awesome. All the assassins instantly start talking shit. They're like, oh, we're going to rely on a robot? Well, a robot can't make love to you like a man can. Yeah, it can make you come, but can it pull your hair, huh? Can it? It's dildos. Brother 1 says, all right, bet. Let's have a man versus machine then. Whoever's or a battle royale. Whoever's the last one alive goes to fight him. Like, this is kind of dumb. Why don't you just send everybody after him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Every time.
I don't get it. It takes about 2 seconds, and we get some really good blood splatters and body parts flying, and Afrodroid fucking just off-screen tornadoed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even close.
Love
Afro
a
starts
good
to...
off screen.
Hmm?
When you don't have characters to establish, like when you can't Vegeta someone, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta off screen to show how good they are. You know, you can't
Yeah.
like build them up.
Right. You just have the one off-screen of like, 15 dudes.
And you're like, oh shit.
And you're like,
that
oh shit,
sucked.
that dude's...
I heard them die.
Yeah, like that dude's a baller.
My imagination is telling me that they're probably badass.
Mm-hmm.
Afro starts to cross the bridge when he runs into his twinsy. Him and Afro Droid have a real solid stare down before they start trading blows. Afro takes a big hit, It seems Afro Droid can anticipate all of his moves before he can even make them. Rain starts to fall, and the Empty Seven watch Afro and Afro Droid throw hands. Afro takes a few more hits, and remembers something his Swordmaster told him. To strike from his unconscious mind and let the movements flow out. Pretty baller. Pretty fucking baller. And Afro's like, I mean, I'm about to die, so let's do it. And then he closes his eyes and goes Super Saiyan mode. He dodges every attack that Afro Droid makes. And then fucking jumps. I don't know. The flip he does is so... It's so good because his legs are straight out in the fucking air.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot.
Yep.
I don't know why. And he lands a sick, nasty cut on the top of Afro Droid's head. It kind of looks like it went down his whole body, but it's metal, so you can't cut through metal. That's a lie. The Empty Seven are shook as the droid is beat. Being a sore loser, Brother One pushes his super secret button, and the bridge explodes. Before he can fall, Afro turns into the fucking Flash and like sprints as the bridge is falling behind him. It's pretty baller. And he makes it to the Empty Seven's trap house. Speaking of trap houses, where the fuck is our person who just sits around licking people's faces and shit?
That's true.
We need that shit.
Post a job on Indeed or something.
Yeah. Where the fuck is our goons who are ready to jump on
Craigslist.
site whenever we say?
Looking for
Craigslist is more likely.
That's true. We might be able to find somebody.
Yeah,
Much more
we'll
likely.
actually get some dude. Looking for a jail bud.
Looking for
Willing to lick your face just cause.
every
let's start
Thursday
with
around 5
Indeed.
o'clock. I need you to chill in my house for a couple hours and just lick my face intermittently.
Just want
And if you have like 3 friends that can go to various parts of Illinois and Wisconsin, we have 4 hosts. So
I just want a kennel, and
No.
I prefer kibbles and bits, but
Kyle, no. So as a founder of the Trap House, I'm putting out a call. All right, right now to everybody listening and watching. Whoever has experience sitting around licking faces or just being a goon, right? Sitting in the back looking all tough and shit. Put that on your resume and send it to us at ath@animetraphouse.com. We might have a job for you. We pay nothing. We pay absolutely $0.
and not even pay me.
But
I can pay in. I don't know. My apartment's pretty big.
yeah, I don't want you to stay in my
Chill
house.
there, I
but
guess.
You could like chill with us in Discord and talk and shit. Like, yes.
Justin, you have a shadow figure in the background.
Oh fuck.
It's a robber.
He's not on the podcast anymore. Don't
Get him,
acknowledge.
boys.
Don't acknowledge him. Inside, Afro off-screens all the robot ninjas that the Empty Seven had waiting. We don't get to see like a single fight. He walks into the next room, and there we see Brother 3. This is the dude with the headphones on, and he's just the fucking best. And all he does is he like pours a cup of tea, and he sets it down in front of Afro, and he just says, hey, please give me that headband, please, dude. Like, I really fucking want it, okay?
Yeah.
Thankfully, Afro doesn't kill him, because that would have been really sad if he did. He just walks past him. In the next room, the giant old man, the monk-looking dude, Brother 6, squares up. Afro does some gravity-defying shit, right? And he, like, jumps onto the ceiling and then flies down at him and leaves a nasty fucking slash down Brother 6's stomach. Brother 6 smiles, and then he grabs a sword to keep it inside him, and then his backpack flies open, where 2 more members of the Empty Seven pop out. I couldn't get their numbers. I think it's 4 and 5. It's not even a fight, though. Like, you think it'd be a cool fight. It's not. Afro he puts, like, both of the dudes on the ground and puts their heads together and then takes their sword.
Like a
and
fucking shish kebab, dude.
Shish kebab, dude.
I love that.
Yeah,
love that.
The whole part where he's like, all right, it's your guys' turn. Like, you died. You barely did anything.
Right. And that dude was huge. That was, like, their main fighter guy.
I know.
And they just come out and get shish kebab, dude. He continues his old man murder spree in the next room, where the peeping Tom old man gets his eyeballs fucking poked out, and then the binoculars permanently fused with his face. This one actually hurt me.
That was
He's just running through a
dope.
nursing home, dude.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Afro Samurai is a ageist, all right, through and through. He hates old
100%.
people.
Yeah.
Like, once you hit above 65, you're fair game.
Yeah. AARP, no.
Yeah, no.
You don't
A
get none.
laser shoots through the roof of the building, and Afro Droid is back, baby. But this time, it doesn't look anything like a human at all. It's legit just a fucking T-800 with a metal ball of an afro.
Big brain time.
Yeah. It's super dope. I like this a lot. This time, the robot ain't using any sword skills. It don't need it because it's all fucking energy beams and missiles and fire and jet rockets and shit.
It was built to be its counterpart, and then like now he's got like an upgrade, and he didn't even use any of that shit during the counterpart.
Because all his skin fell off.
Yeah, Kyle.
Well, he didn't use that in the counterpart because he was mimicking all of Afro Samurai's abilities in that moment.
Why would you put the lasers in there?
For now.
Just precautionary.
If that failed, now he has this.
Because, so they even said, like, they didn't want to use Afro Droid on Afro Samurai. They wanted to use it on number one.
Yeah, right. That was
Because
the
number
original
one.
intent.
Because number one has a laser. Right. I get it.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Laser would have
does.
kicked
I'm
number
saying he
one's
does.
ass, dude.
Yeah. Kyle.
You don't even know, dude.
You're so smooth, brain.
God, you
Just so
watch
fucking.
this?
Yeah, did you even watch this, dude? Or did you watch Afro Samurai, the bad version?
I must have, man.
Yeah, you had to have, dude. Afro dodges all of its attacks and manages to deflect the laser beam and cut off one of the robot's arms. Afro jumps on the robot's neck and just starts to like bash its head with the butt of his sword. With Afro on his back, the android robot cyborg, whatever Kyle wants to fucking call it with his, descriptive, cool, big brain words, shoots into the sky. Afro leaps off his back as it's about to shoot a fucking laser at him, and they have a pretty dope fucking fight as gravity does its job and brings him back to the ground. I liked everything that was happening.
It was neat.
There's one shot where like the camera like shows them falling, right, and it like goes underneath them, and it shows the clouds like in a fucking circular motion of where they're falling.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Did you guys play the video game?
Not in a long time, but yeah.
I played it a lot.
That's the only part I remember from the video game. I don't think it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then
very cool.
it happened in the show. I'm just like, oh man, I'm having a good time.
I'm glad
Damn,
you
it's
had
still
it.
a joke,
I'm
though.
glad you had at least a little bit of time, Kyle.
Yeah. It was a high choke, dude.
High choke. Just
That
say
would be
low
a-
dope.
That'd be a low choke.
No.
Yeah, what on the
If
choke?
you're going in the opposite way, it'd be low choke.
Because I feel like high choke would be closer to rope.
Yeah.
Low
Yeah,
choke.
it's a low
It's going the
choke.
negative way.
Yeah, it's a no, I feel like
No,
This-
Kyle, you're wrong.
this is like whenever I say like
No.
I'm turning up or down the AC. I never know what to say.
Yeah.
Bro.
What?
Because when you say you turn it
Oh,
up, like you're
Because
making it
AC is
colder.
kind of
then-
synonymous with
then they're
AC
like,
and heater, so.
You're like, you're gonna turn
Yeah.
it down, you mean? You're like, no, but like I meant I was gonna
Like I'm turning the cold air that's coming onto me up.
I just say
You know what I'm
thermostat.
saying?
I'm turning cold now. Up, down.
Thermostat. We're
You're
in
gonna
the
be
60s.
colder. Yeah.
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 I'm going to turn down the thermostat.
Afro gets a nice stab in as they get close to the ground, and the robot fires off a blast to stop him from turning into pancakes. Which I don't know why the robot would fucking do, because I feel like the robot would survive, right? And Afro would just splat fro. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Afro Droid knows he's beat and attempts to fire off one last shot to finish off Afro. A giant Gauss cannon comes out of his chest, and it charges up to shoot out his thick green load. I don't know what falls out of the sky. I think it's Afro Droid's sword or it's Afro's sword. I can't tell. Did you guys know?
What color was it? Because there's two different colors of them.
I didn't see a color. I just seen a metal shiny thing hit
I think
the
it's
fucking.
Afro's sword.
Okay. Anyway, a sword falls out of the sky and it stabs the Afro droid, which causes him to like lean back and then shoot the Gauss cannon up, and it lets out its massive discharge. Afro droid's eyes go out.
Discharge
Yeah.
with the chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
Holy shit, that was too good.
He does it
That was
perfectly.
really good.
Before Afro droid fully dies, he legit says, "That felt good," and then we see the cannon go limp. This thing's final move was legit
It's a
at
dick.
shooting it low,
Yeah.
shooting its
Yeah.
load. A
And then
dick
Sam
joke.
Jackson's character was like, I think he just blew his load.
Yeah.
Like, that's
How
it.
you not say this is one of the best animes, Kyle? Come on.
I don't know. You just do.
I just fucking, I don't know, dude.
Okay.
Afro and Ninja get on the elevator to go up to the top of the mountain. On their way up there, Brother One jumps on top of the elevator and just starts to fucking shoot a minigun into the top of it. Ding! It reaches the top and Afro throws out a dead-ass Brother One onto the ground. How did... I really wanted to see how he got around that, because that's a machine gun just shooting in the... Like, that's how, like, most people die in gang shootings, is like, they get in their car, and they shut the door, and then a dude rolls up and just fucking, you know, shoots him.
Brace,
Because you can't do nothing. There's nothing you could do.
Yeah.
So I really want to know what he did so I can inform, you know, others how to escape that situation. The Empty 7 clan is no more, and Afro can finally fight number 1. But what if he can't? Then what? Standing in his way is a guy wielding 2 katanas, wearing a giant teddy bear mask, and he's breathing kind of like Darth Vader. Just ripping off everything in this guy. I'll give you a rating.
It's Dragon Ball Super out of Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla out of Point Break out of Dancing Bear.
You can't do that. It's too much.
Was it good though?
He just did.
That's pretty good.
Do you want the Dragon Ball Super because he did Ultra Instinct
You can
And
do
Mech-
that.
and Mecha Godzilla because it's I forgot why.
Episode 4, Teddy Bear Samurai walks up and says that in order for him to fight the number 1, he has to get through him. He slides both his swords out and then gets into a super dope pose, and Afro doesn't do shit. Some sad ass piano beat hits, and we all just know it's Gino, right? And Afro don't want to kill his friend, and the piano music's playing and it's beautiful, and I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
That piano beat though is so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good. I wish we heard it more. Gino jumps in and Afro backs off, dodging all of his attacks, and then he tries to like run around Gino to get some distance.
I feel like if I turn off my monitor, this anime would be a high dope.
What?
I don't even.
I just
know
I just dislike you as a person.
Oh, I love, you know, the best part about having like a hot take opinion is just making people upset with just a few words. Keep going.
Yeah, because they're wrong.
What?
They're just so wrong, you know?
Yeah, I'd also get pissed if somebody told me the sky was black when it's not
It is
nighttime.
at night.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah, like that.
Gino follows and screams that Afro must fight him since he's wearing the number 2 headband. He's like, you ain't got no choice, dog. I'm challenging you. Challenge him! While running away, Gino gets some solid kicks in and eventually knocks Afro down. And Afro still hasn't fucking pulled his sword out. Gino leaps into the air and he falls towards Afro, right? And he lands and he hits him with the sword and it knocks the whole fucking scene into a flashback. That's how hard he hit.
I always said I wanted to punch someone so hard they have a flashback.
Yeah, dude. That's how you know you won.
I remember you saying that. That was a good line.
Yeah, he just
That was a
said it right
good
now.
line.
He just
Yeah.
said it right now.
Well, yeah, but before he was like, and then 10-year-old you would just fucking get fucking clocked.
It's pretty good. The flashback is really just us being shown Teen Fro's relationship. See, I put Teen Fro now because he's a teenager. He's not a kid anymore. So
And he
Oh,
still
I-
has fucking
is this the-
crazy ass chops, dude.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
His hair
It's
is
wild.
great the whole
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
It shows his relationship with Gino. Gino wants him to forget about his dead dad's head and then tries to tell him that they're his family now. They all watch fireworks together and they laugh and they're all having a good time. And then we see the Swordmaster cut some dude in half, like just straight up in half. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
We're just going places. The next day, while they're delivering some food, the old dude tells him that he heard some rumors about the Swordmaster wearing the number 2 headband, fucking making a group of murderous ass kids and shit, talking about, oh yeah, these are orphans whose parents were murdered, then they're gonna be revenger people. SpaghettiOs. I think we all know where this shit's going, right? On graduation night, when all the students receive their swords, Teen Fro says, Ayo, Swordmaster, are you the number 2? And the Swordmaster just straight up gives him a place and a time.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Oh,
say
it was
yes or
so
no.
good.
Love that.
So
Yeah.
fucking good.
He had it placed in his head. He's like, that's
Yeah.
where I would find my student.
He's like, I know he's gonna find out, and I want it to be in a cool fucking spot, okay? Because I can't.
You think
do
he
it.
was just
Yeah.
he was just sitting there going, oh man.
Yeah.
Be like,
This
watch out. Like,
This is
and
one of
everyone
the
else
best-
watching us like right over there.
Yeah.
Perfect, dude.
This is one of the best flashbacks I think I've ever seen. Like, just the whole thing was so good. Like, I feel like this whole flashback could have been an episode if they fleshed it out. I loved it.
I think I
a
would
really
have
long.
preferred.
It was a really long episode, or a really long
I-
flashback. I feel like if this anime was longer, we could have gotten in we could have got the characters a lot more. Like,
Yeah,
not just Afro, but like
that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish
Yeah.
there was like some like restructuring of the plot in general, because like
There is in the movies.
I wish these things had more weight earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that
if
way
you could
you
have
can-
given some of those flashbacks a little earlier, that
Yeah.
way this confrontation would have been like way more impactful. Like
Yeah,
as soon
you're
as
just
you
not doing
saw him
everything at
in
the
that teddy
end.
bear, you're like, oh my god, that's fucking Gino.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the 5-episode miniseries thing definitely brings it down a notch, but
What are you guys saying? It's literally perfect. Okay.
I'm saying it's
I
still
never said it was
great.
perfect. I gave it a dope. Thank you very much.
Fuck you, it's a dope as Stoke, dude. Tells him, so at midnight, Teen Fro shows up at the tree that dude told him to meet him at. The Swordmaster says that, now you gotta choose, dog. All right, this is it. This is the moment. You either give up your quest for revenge, or you fucking fight me to the death for the number 2 headband. He also tells Teen Fro that if he takes the number 2 headband, he will never know friendship, joy, or love. Some pretty heavy shit for a teenager, you know? I guess this kid's probably...
Afro's like, I'll know joy when I get the number 1 headband.
Yeah. And I become Hokage.
Yeah, dude. Of the Hidden Leaf Mist Village or whatever.
Bieber it.
Bieber. The rest of the kids show up to see what's going on. Behind them, 40 more dudes show up. And they're like, I want that number 2 headband. I'm like, how did all this... Did the Swordmaster just walk around going, you want to fight, bro? Tomorrow night at the tree, midnight.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
somehow
curse,
keeping
man.
it a secret, but everyone fucking knew.
Yeah, because there
That's
was a
the
lot of
curse,
fucking
dude.
guys.
People know.
People
Word
just
gets
know.
around.
So yeah, all these dudes show up ready to try to get the number 2 headband. The Swordmaster tells Teen Fro that this is the life that the number 2 has to live. And then he runs into the
love
crowd.
After literally spending like years not living that life.
You don't know how long he's had the headband.
How long he's been training? We saw him be a kid.
Oh, you're talking about Afro. I thought you
Yeah,
meant the Swordmaster.
I'm saying that because Afro would 100% knew he had bandana. Sorry, headband. Head bandana.
Head bandana. Okay.
So like he had to have spent years perfectly peaceful, just holding on it, just sitting on it, using it as a like toilet paper. I don't know.
Wait, who?
Who?
The teacher.
He
The
didn't have
teacher
it for
just
that
got
long.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't have it for long. He
Yeah,
didn't
because
like-
in the
No, he
flashback,
got it
was
at the-
fairly new information
Mhm.
because like the guy was
Wow.
telling, oh, it's nearby. And then they go to
Yep.
confirm that, and then yeah.
I thought that was them like saying like, oh, he's had it this whole time.
No, that's new
no,
shit.
it's a
That's
new
shit.
thing.
Head bandana.
Nunu. That Nunu, the head bandana.
Mm-hmm.
Blood flies as a sword master starts to fuck dudes up, but he gets surrounded because there's like fucking 40 of them, and he went to the center of them. Kind of dumb.
Mhm.
And he gets caught by like
Right.
6 swords. He looks like a fucking, like a pincushion. The students rush in to help. It was a big mistake. He did not do a good job training these kids, dude. At all.
No, not at all.
They had a lot of confidence.
Yeah, they did. Literally everybody except Gino and Atsuru die, who both still get really fucked up. Gino takes a couple slices, and then 2 swords go through his back, and Atsuru just gets a slash on her back, which Kyle called the cum whatever.
Irrigation.
Poetic, by the way, because he said 2 swords were better than 1, and he gets stabbed by 2 swords.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Dude, his dumb fucking kid rant about why 2 swords is better than 1 was the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
No,
a
it's
kid,
badass.
so-
You're wrong.
He talks for like 5 minutes, like because your right arm. You see when you cut with your right arm, you can actually cut with your left at the
And he was
same
eating
time.
fish with 2 pairs of chopsticks.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Kyle. That's exactly how we would talk if we had 2 swords as
That's
a
good.
kid, dude.
And you can stab and you block.
Yeah.
You could block
If I was a
and
kid,
If I,
stab.
was,
Yeah.
if I was his
Block
age, I'd have that
100%.
same mentality. I would think that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you could cut off my arm and I could still cut you.
I'm
Yeah.
30
But I
years
still
old
got-
and I still think that shit's fucking
You
awesome.
can't disarm me because I still got another arm.
Yeah, and
Idiot.
another sword. If they cut my arm
Yeah.
off, I still got a sword.
Yeah.
What if
only-
I held one in my mouth?
There you
And
go,
you'd be dude from One Piece.
Yeah. Only Teen Fro and the Swordmaster are left standing, and Teen Fro chooses revenge. The Swordmaster raises his sword and closes his eyes as Teen Fro makes dude's neck waterfall blood out of it. Like, he hits his neck, and then you just see it. Like, it's a lot. It's the most blood somebody's ever had in their body, is the Swordmaster. That's why he
Very
could be the number
hydrated.
2 headband. Yeah. very
Dude, I
hydrated.
want like the way the blood comes out of people in this, because like there's a force pushing the blood out, like way more than a heart, right?
Yeah.
That's what I want, except when I try to squeeze a lime onto a taco.
Jeez, no, that's too much lime.
I never can get enough of the lime out. I always feel like I'm wasting most of the
Why
lime.
don't you just buy the extracted lime juice bottles then?
Just
Yeah,
pour it
but
on
like
it.
I'm like when you go to a place and
Bring
they
a
give
little
you
bottle with
tacos
you.
and a lime, you're not gonna be
Yeah.
like, you have a juice bottle.
No, just
They
stop being a
probably
pussy
will.
and bring your own.
Yeah,
Especially at a Mexican
Do it.
restaurant, they'll have
dude,
it.
I feel like I do need to just start bringing a lime bottle everywhere.
There you go.
It's a good idea.
And
I also
instead
steal
of, like-
bottles at restaurants. If there's like open A1 or like ketchup, I'll steal that. I don't
Yeah.
care. They have more in the back.
hell yeah, or the Pancheros Flavor Volcano sauce. Shout out
Ooh.
Pancheros Flavor Volcano sauce. It's just so good.
Gino manages to stand up and is fucking seething with rage and sadness at the same time. He tells Afro he will never forgive him, and then he falls off a cliff, leaving Teen Fro alone. Until Ninja shows up. And this is when we find out that Ninja is actually just Afro's broken brain making himself a friend. It was good. I like this. I like that Ninja's
Right,
this fucking
right.
not real person because Afro's fucking just ruined his own life.
He is real. And I can prove it.
What?
Easily in 2 instances. I can prove it. He is a real entity. Because in the first episode where he's fighting the guy who's shooting the arrows and the bombs, Ninja makes a comment, and that guy is looking over to the side when Ninja made that comment. And then he looks back at Afro Samurai's direction to shoot more arrows and bombs. And then in the final episode where he's going up against number 1, he goes, "Oh, and I also saw that thing that you did with your imaginary friend over there."
Yeah.
He
But he's
exists.
But hey, okay, so I have a counter argument to that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying the first, okay,
Okay.
first episode. What if that was actually just Afro? He's really good at like making
So
his voice
Afro's just
sound.
Jeff Dunham, you're saying?
He's
Oh no.
he can make his voice bounce off the cliffs to make it sound like somebody else is there.
Just
And
Right.
in the last episode, Justice, he can see he's God, so he can see what people are thinking. So he can see that his fucked up mind, that dude died.
dude, everyone fighting Afro is like, man, he's really good at killing, but he's very unfunny. I don't know.
He's kind of racist too. I don't get it. Dude.
Weird. Do you see that
Puppet
puppet?
racist.
What the fuck?
You see that puppet, dude? He's always like, "I'm gonna kill you." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, the Afro Samurai has this Indian curry puppet now. What is it? What's going on with that?
Oh no. Back in present time, Gino, now known as Kuma, says that he's glad Afro's alive. He wants to watch him suffer and burn and die and be sad. And he has a bigger revenge boner than Afro does. Like, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Inside Kuma's bear mask, some weird-looking machine bug dude with a human face tells Kuma to kill Afro quickly and stop fucking monologuing. But Kuma ain't having that shit. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. I'm the edgy, almost protagonist, but not protagonist, but more revenger than Afro, and I'll do whatever the fuck I want, dude.
This is my revenge story.
Exactly. Like, listen, your empty 7 fucking sucked asshole, okay? I will do it. I'll do my own thing.
Yeah, I'm calling J.G. Wentworth. I'm getting my protagonist revenge story now.
That's right. That's a good cut, right?
I hate that.
Kuma's mask comes off, and he just straight up looks like Vader. Like,
Yeah,
just straight
sure
up.
does.
Except he has a red
Yep.
eye.
Yeah.
And then his other eye never stops crying. Dude,
Yeah.
this is the emo
Yeah.
edgelord to end all emo
Yeah.
edgelords.
Yeah.
He said, I've never stopped crying since that day.
Yeah.
Stop crying since that day.
Dora just shouted like, oh my god, what? And I was like, I know.
Yeah, it's awesome. I wish Harris was here because he would defend how fucking dope that is.
Yeah.
Kind of dope.
This is Harris's favorite character of all time. Easy.
Nice.
Tears don't fall. They crash around me.
Stop it.
Hell yeah.
All right, the season fin, episode 5. Kuma rushes in and swings his blade. Blood flies, but instead of it being Afro's, we see Ninja with a giant gash in his back. We get a scene that has to be inside Afro's head because it's all weird and fucking, ethereal and shit. It's just him and Ninja having a conversation. Ninja tells him that Afro got to where he is now by sticking to his convictions and that it's a little too late to quit. He tells him that he needs to get his ass out there and kill his old friend. His hair turns green and then he fucking disappears into the brain or whatever.
You got Thanos.
Yeah, he definitely got Thanos.
Yep.
I really like this scene. I love it. It's just Ninja telling him that, like, this is all your fault, dude. Like, you
Well,
did
again,
this
it's
to
also
yourself.
his inner monologue. He's finally accepting what
Yeah.
he needs to do because he's still conflicted
Yep.
during his journey when it comes to fucking Yoko Ono, whatever her fucking name is earlier on, and some other characters. He's still having that debate, like, with himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to give the thing up for the last episode. It's Kill Bill out of Fight Club.
Thank you, Kyle.
Nice.
Well, we're in a totally different conversation, you piece of shit. Yeah, I like it. He's just accepting. He's like, all right, he's right. I need to just fucking kill these people. Like, I've already done it, Like, I lost everything already, so. Good stuff. Afro and Kuma trade blows, and Kuma keeps telling Afro how much he hates him. Like, throughout the whole fight, he's like, he sounds like fucking Anakin. I hate you! And my rage boner is as full as it can be at this point.
Turn against me!
You turn against me! We get a scene of how Gino and Itsudu came back from the brink of death. The empty 7 They went to the bug robot guy. What is he? What the fuck is that dude? He's just a metal ball with a human face.
He's just cyborg.
I hate him. I hate him.
He has a thing for bugs. Who does
Yeah,
it?
he's a smart scientist guy. And the MT7 are like, hey, can you bring these people back to life, basically? Because, they're just about dead. This kid won't stop crying. I don't even know what's going on with him.
I like how they're literally having like the Vader scene, but they're watching him bleed out a
Yeah.
lot. And I'm like, you gotta start soon.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor's like, I need 375 millimeter microchips, and like just naming shit off. Like maybe stop the bleeding first.
And the fucking monks are like,
you stabilize his body?
You'll get whatever you want. Just start.
What kind of
you see
what kind of American fucking insurance is this?
Yeah, right.
It's like let me see this. Like, is he covered? I ain't fucking touching him.
You guys got his card? Where is his card at?
Yeah.
I need to see the card. What's his party number? Whatever the fuck it is. After the doc is done, we see Gino sitting up, and his whole body is like, he asked for all this cool shit, and then he just stapled his body back together like some fucking shitty Dr. Frankenstein creation. I loved it though. I love when people get their body parts put back on, and it's just stapled. It's just shittily stapled.
I was confused why he got up after and just left and came back.
Yeah, I didn't quite. Maybe he wanted to go see his dojo. Okay.
Did he ever consider that maybe it wasn't that he was crying, it was that the doctor just fucked up his eye?
Could be.
And he just assumed that's what it was.
Yeah, I must be crying because all my dead buddies, but
the doctor's like, no, I put a fucking micro cry chip in your eye. Like, why? Gino leaves the table and starts to slowly walk to his old master dojo, where he runs into a bunch of goons. Before he even knows what's going on, he also off-screen fucking tornado kills all these guys. And it's like 1 second, and he's like, oh my god! And he like looks at his own hands, and he does that whole, what am I?
No!
He walks into the dojo and starts to have visions of the day everybody died. And he's like, all right, it's time to revenge a murder. So he makes his way back to the robot bug guy, where they have all of his gear laid out, including the giant teddy bear mask. They tell him to wait at the gate of Mount Shumi and that the Afro Samurai will come to him in time. And I want to know when this was. How long has this dude been fucking waiting here?
Just chilling there, dude.
Whole time.
Like, villains just love waiting in this show.
They really do.
Yeah. Like, the main two guys are just like, I'm just going to stand over here for a while. Just ring when you're here.
They didn't even give him a time frame. They didn't say where he was. They're just like, just go chill on that mountain. Like, I'm pretty sure he'll be there. Even though we're going to be trying to kill him the entire way he's coming.
Mm-hmm.
But we're definitely going to fail. Back at the fight, Afro's getting absolutely fucking dumpstered by Kuma. But he does manage to shatter some hardware on the side of his head. Kuma says that Afro's life has made him a killer, and that he only has two choices, kill him or die. Afro gets big boy serious, and he gets in this sick-ass fucking pose that's on the cover of the manga, where he, like, gets all, like, low to the ground, and it's so fucking cool, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They rush at each other, and Afro just straight cuts him in half. Like, it's just like, this is the final hit. And then he just walks away. There ain't no monologue, there ain't no I'm sorry, there's nothing. He's just like, this is it. I know what I am, and you're right. So he makes his way to the number one, Justice.
This is all after, like, the whole fight. He's just like the whole reason he's mad at him is because he gave his life to vengeance, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna give my life to vengeance. I'm like, this is the stupidest thing. I hate it. He has no high ground to fucking stand on when he literally became a robot designed only to kill him.
He's not a robot, though. He still has his brain, Kyle. I'm pretty sure
cyborg.
That's a cyborg. Yeah. Idiot, dude. Idiot, dude. Don't even know your own fucking thing.
Like, God, it just upsets me. Keep going.
I hate him so much, dude.
Am I wrong though?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what?
About
Because the whole reason he's so pissed at him is because Afro wanted revenge more than anything, and now that he survived and everything, he's became all about revenge. So it's like it's not even like he's learning anything. He just became the same thing Afro is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the world is shit.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest fucking thing because he's okay. Don't lecture him while you're still doing it. It'd be one thing if he was just like, I am you now. This is what you are, and this is what I've been made. That'd be a better thing than going like, and all the people that you left to die because you wanted revenge, now I'm gonna get revenge.
Well, yeah, but he's also
I think
not
that's pretty
killing.
normal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what revenge is.
Yeah, I don't know what your beef is, dude.
Yeah, dude.
My beef is beef.
Why you beefing,
What's your beef?
bro? What's your beef?
Go to Burger King, dude.
Yeah, go get some chicken, dude. Doing. Afro finally makes it to the base of the statue on the mountain and is teleported? Or something. To where
Yeah.
Justice is just
It's
chilling.
Something. I don't know where he's at.
Justice says that he's been watching him. How he killed off his childhood buddy and got rid of his imaginary friend. Justice gives a sick-ass speech about how it's time to be God, where God has failed. How it's time for the ultimate power to bring ultimate peace. And that the secret to having ultimate power is to not only have the number 1 headband, but to have all of the headbands. The camera cuts to a shit ton of dead bodies impaled by spikes that surround Justice, and all of them have different numbered headbands. Justice not only needs the number 2 headband to complete his collection and become the God, the real boy God.
Is it just like a super complex game of like rock, paper, scissors?
What do you mean? There's more
All
than
the
3.
other headbands?
You gotta have all of them.
Well, there's like 50 of them. So like,
Yeah.
is it like, number 7 beats 3 unless 6 is there.
No. You need all
No,
of them, Kyle.
6, 8, 7, 7, 8, 9.
7 hates 9.
God.
Kyle just doesn't know anything, dude. That's why he didn't
I
like the
don't get
movie. That's why he didn't like the movie. He just doesn't get the headbands.
I need to watch it with someone who understands it, all right?
You do. Well,
That's why we're
Clearly.
talking about it.
yeah,
'Cause we
Yeah.
understand.
you're welcome.
Yeah. Have you been taking notes? Because
No.
you should have.
Did you even watch it?
Justice raises his guns and starts letting shots off. Afro slices through some bullets and dodges the rest, closing the gap. He gets in range and cuts both of Justice's arms clean off. But, another arm pops out of his cape and swings the sword straight down at Afro. Well, I'm not sure, but I think the hair pick that he got from Utsuru back when he slept with her blocks the attack somehow. Am I correct on that?
It's a fro pick.
Right.
So it was in his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what stopped that sword strike?
Yeah.
How?
You wouldn't get it. It's the material.
I don't get it. Okay. It was super strong. It was actually adamantium. We just didn't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Afro didn't get cut. He just has a dent in his fucking head where that pick was. I don't really know how it happens, but Justice doesn't kill Afro like he did his daddy. And then Afro cuts like I did your daddy. Dude, Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman as Justice is the coolest
He's so
fucking thing.
cool.
It's
Yep.
so
I just
good.
love Ron Perlman as just a voice actor in general.
Yeah.
Not even just like he's a great actor in general, but damn, like he just sounds awesome in general.
Yeah,
I like his chin acting mostly.
chin. Yeah, his chin is beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah, he could just voice act from now on, and that'd be great. You know? Does he do a lot of shit? I feel like I don't ever notice.
He's in Fallout 3. I mean, he's Hellboy in the animated series.
Yeah.
He's just like on a lot of like cartoon stuff as well.
Okay.
Probably not as much anymore, but yeah.
Afro cuts the back arm off, along with almost cutting his head off. Like Like, he cuts his head, but then it's just attached by, like, a very small strip of skin. Like, neck skin. It's pretty disgusting.
It's got, like, a few skin cells.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It is off. With his head just hanging off, he gives another monologue to Afro about how the killing will never stop. Like, this cycle of revenge is just going to constantly happen. World is shit. Everything sucks. We need to fix it. He flips his head back up, and he does some, like, nasty shit with his arm where the sinew or the muscles, like, shoot into the ground. And then a spike shoots up from the ground and into Afro's head. It raises him into the air, and justice has won. It's time for him to become a true god. Psych! The spike just actually went into Afro's afro, dude. That's why he grew it. He knew. It was a strategic afro.
It's like his dad had. That's
right. He flips off the spike and hits Justice with a flurry of cuts, which just turns him into mush. Like, it's just disgusting, dude.
Yeah, I loved it.
Turns him into fucking mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
The number 1 headband falls onto Afro's hand, and the number 2 falls off his head. Justice's weird hellscape place falls apart, and all the headbands and the skulls and shit disappear. And Afro is now the number 1 samurai, dude. He did it. The sun starts to shine.
Royale.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, Victory Royale.
Kyle, you just don't. You sounded like
the number 1.
Thank you
on the board right now.
Kyle sounded like a fucking failed homunculus experiment, you know? Like in Jujutsu Kaisen when he turns people into the fucking things.
Yeah.
That's what he sounded like just now.
I feel like a failed homunculus experiment.
You guys ever see that Russian homunculus video where it spits at him and he's like, "Snag!" And he fucking hits it with a Bible? It's just this little fucking form on the table that just spits on him.
No,
never mind.
I want to see it now.
I don't know.
That sounds deep in YouTube.
Yeah, dude.
I'll link it later or something.
The sun starts to shine and we see a place where Kuma was killed, but he's not there anymore. Which I don't get because I'm pretty sure he was cut the fucking half. An undisclosed amount of time passes and we are once again at the top of the mountain. Afro Samurai walks out and we see Kuma waiting for him. But this time he's wrapped just completely in headbands. Like he has them all wrapped around all of his fucking body.
Yeah.
And then he has the number 2 wrapped around his eye. Afro warns him, he's like, listen, man, you're just going to die again. But Kuma says maybe they'll end in a tie. And then we get again Afro's dope fucking stance where he's all low to the ground. And he's like, all right, let's do this. And then boom, the anime ends. Boom. Because it's a cycle, Kyle. You don't get it, dude. It's too deep for you.
Because when there's just revenge, then there's...
That's right. That's
only...
right. That's fucking right.
Deep.
Like this is the Last of Us 2 of fucking animes right here, okay?
Deep.
And that's it. That's Afro Samurai.
Hell yeah. It was good.
I like that a lot. I'm kind of sad we didn't get to watch Vinland Saga though, because I really want
I'm
to
so
continue
excited
that.
for that.
No, I already finished it.
What? All of it? You can't do that.
Yeah, I was like, that's against the rules.
I want to though.
Oh,
yeah, I can't wait to watch it.
I can't wait to finish it, and Kyle just be like, you know what? It's just not good, dude. It's just, I didn't get it. Afro, he's Revenger, man.
How often am I that dude? Too often, I'm the guy that's just like, I like it.
Which is insane that you didn't like this.
Yeah, because you like a lot of dumb shit. But that's how I felt. That's how I felt about Demon Slayer, because he didn't like that either.
Mm-hmm.
But he liked Jujutsu Kaisen and a bunch of other random shit that I'm like, what?
Well, the thing is, one is good. And
okay, Jujutsu Kaisen was a bad example because that was
Jujutsu Kaisen fucking slaps. I literally apologized to Dora when I was watching. I was like, man, I don't know why every time we just watched Gantz, her and I, and then it's like, let's watch the Afro Samurai, and then I don't know, man. It was fine. And then I was like, see, I just watched Jujutsu Kaisen and that shit was bopping. Every time I watch something with you, I'm just like not feeling it.
It's a lot. It's coming to Netflix.
Hell yeah. Dude. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back next week with Vinland Saga. What are the episodes?
Hell yeah.
Five?
5 through 9.
5 through 9. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
And tomorrow
Right.
we'll be streaming video games and some other shit. So
Video games.
Save those points up so they have to
Video
do
games.
shots.
don't make me do shots because I
Save
don't
those
drink a
points
lot
up.
and I get drunk really quick.
Wait, what
Save
game?
those points up.
2 shots.
I don't know. We'll probably play Knockout City for a bit at least. And then we just
People
play
still
random
play
shit.
that?
It just came out.
Wait, what am I? Oh, I'm thinking of Slap City.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't even know what that is.
Dodgeball game.
God damn it, Fixer has lots of
Uh-oh.
points. He's what fucked me up last time. He got me to take 4 shots like
Uh-oh.
in
Bye,
the span
Kyle.
of a minute.
Oh, Kyle's, yeah. Oh,
Mike,
oh, kind of. You're half here.
All right, well, Kyle's dead, so he
Shout-
can't say goodbye. Shout out.
Charter. I can still do it. This is recording. It's gonna. It's gonna
Yeah,
be.
you, oh, yeah, you still can.
I didn't know you
leave
could
the
hear me.
call. And say whatever the fuck I want.
That's, yeah. Shout out Kyle's Internet.
Shout out Kyle's Internet. Shout out
Shout out
Charter.
Afros. Shout out Sam Jackson.
Shout out
Shout out Ron
Afros.
Perlman.
Shout out
Shout out
Justice. Shout out
Swords. Shout
Becoming
out,
a god.
Shout out the Russian homunculus. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out Anime Titties.
Shout
Shout
out
Shout
out
out Betty
Titties.
White.
Shout out Cumunculus.
shout out Cum Trenches. Shout out.
Oh no, no.
Shout out the
No.
Emancipation Proclamation. Shout out.
No.
Shout out, Grandma's pissed, dude.
No.
Yeah, dude. Shout out Lemonade Piss, dude.
All right.
Oh
Whatever.
yeah.